Hey everybody, welcome back to the Mod Spotlights in the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. This is the Binding of Isaac Faith's Reward, created by Mega LP 4F. I don't know what their icon on Steam kind of looks like. It could be like Tingle's mouth from a Nintendo game, or maybe it's Wario's nose and Tingle's, I don't know. Anyway, this is a relatively robust, like, total conversion mod for Isaac that also has a bunch of new items. It has 35 new passives, 10 actives, 2 characters, and the ability to throw bombs instead of just merely using them. So we're gonna try to play. We'll play as Rebecca here. I've really just got this like a minute ago, so we're gonna learn about this together. But it looks cool for one. It's very ambitious for two. It's only got 197 unique visitors, 74 subscribers. So not like it's not a mod that has nobody playing it, but you know, there's not reviews or things to vet this right now. So we're gonna vet it live, basically. So you know, not amazing stats on Rebecca here right off the bat. But then the Cup of Water gave us an all stats upgrade. Or it's like better range and better damage. Oh, okay, so this is a kind of a cool design space that hasn't really been explored in Isaac before. What about the active item bar instead being the amount of time that an effect lasts? So basically when we use this, we're more powerful, and when it gets fully charged again, we're less powerful, although our shots are a little faster. Kinda cool. Gotta see how this will actually manifest itself over the course of the game. But I'm gonna do something slightly different than the way we did, you know, the A Lot of New Items mod yesterday. My thinking is, this seems like the kind of video, or sorry, the kind of mod that could be you know, featured in multiple videos here, by the way. But we'll vet that for sure as we get further and further along here. New card, perhaps, or maybe just a new back for an existing card. Yeah, okay, cool. Wait a minute. We killed him and there were fireworks in the room. That was a nice little touch. What I think I'm gonna do is, instead of giving myself a new item every single floor, we'll go into our item room, and then we'll figure out if we want to give ourselves a new item, or if we'd rather have what's in there. And what's in there, of course, could be a new item. There's so many new items, you gotta try out some of them. But I'm not gonna worry so much. I don't know what any of the items really do, so I'm not gonna worry so much about, you know, being pseudo-random about it or anything like that. What is this item room? Okay, so I mean, obviously, you want Capricorn. I'm gonna take Capricorn on this floor. We can still only choose one, I see, that's funny. And you're gonna be like, why are you taking Capricorn? Capricorn is not a new item. I clicked on this video to see new items and you're betraying my trust, you clickbaiting mother trucker. And the answer to your question is, Capricorn solves our HP problem for now, it gives us more DPS, and it allows us a much greater chance to survive throughout the rest of this run. So, if on this floor, you'll allow me to take an item that showed up that is, you know, basically objectively one of the best in the game, I would be very much in your debt forever onwards. And then later, you know, we'll start clawing back and going into some of these, you know, newer items that are in the item list to my right. Anyway, let's move onwards here. I'm always amazed at, like, the amount of work that goes into these mods, and I've heard nothing about it, and maybe that's my fault. Like, these mods just come out. It's a red troll bomb. What's up with that? And people are casually like, oh yeah, you know, I've sunk hundreds of hours into this mod. That's amazing, dude. It's actually crazy. We're gonna just take this for now. I like that fireworks effect. All I'm saying is, the amount of love that, like, modders pour in here, and the amount of, like, not just love, because it's a little bit more nebulous, but, like, the amount of work that modders throw in is ridiculous. And, you know, we should never take it for granted as a community. Oh, that was so bad. Like, we're extremely lucky to have, I mean, a game that's popular for one, but also the kind of, like, astute players of it that are very talented and can continue to keep the experience evergreen as time goes on here while we wait for the first content patch. Anyway, now, or booster pack, whatever they called it. Find our item room, grab a new item here. High Priestess. High Priestess, I mean, obviously good. Right now, I gotta tell you, you know, the Rebecca's Glass of Water, whatever this item's called, Rebecca's Cup of Water, always ready to help. I don't know if this is an inside joke. I don't want to, you know, if this is a, you know, this is the developer loves water, or the developer's girlfriend loves water, and it's an inside joke between them. I'm not intruding in your love. I gotta say, this item feels right now a little bit like maintenance. Like a little bit like I have to use it as often as possible. Otherwise, I'm really only inhibiting myself. So, I'm hoping get a little stronger here as time goes on. I can't believe we were able to grab that. You can also throw bombs. It totally works. Okay, so by hitting Control and E simultaneously, you can designate, it costs 2 bombs instead of 1, but you can designate a bomb as a throwable, which then allows you to, I guess, have a different arc on it, and you get more distance. Well, no, wait, you don't need a different arc. I'm just so used to kicking my bombs that I forgot that you can't shoot bombs, like, with your feet. You have to place them and then walk into them. This allows you to actually actively throw them. Alright, so basically, if we're gonna bring it down to like brass tacks here, what does the Cup of Water do? It gives you 12 more powerful shots before you have to use it again and slightly inconvenience yourself. Not necessarily bad, but it depends on the direction that it goes. Is it actually a stats upgrade, or is it just obscuring your real stats behind a timer that you have to take advantage of? I'm assuming that it is actually giving you like an all stats upgrade, or at least relevant stats upgrade. Doesn't necessarily seem terrible. Not my favorite item right now, though. So we're gonna grab these. Go into our item room, and this is where we're gonna make our first decision here. So it's Ball of Tar. Let's pause. Alright. I'm looking through some of these here. Let's take this item. Raggy Head. Ragman is an asshole boss. C518. Let's steal his abilities. It gives you plus 0.01 damage, like, per millisecond. So it's a huge damage downgrade. Oh, this is very strange. So it actually just causes your damage to oscillate. I'm not even sure it causes it to oscillate in, like, a good way. Because I'm looking at, like, the peak for this is, like, what our damage used to be, it looks like. And the floor for this is, like, half of what our damage used to be. So, I don't know. This might actually have been a trap to take this item. But either way, you know, we're stuck with it now. And certainly it could lead to interesting effects on some rooms if we're able to get, like, some sweet tier effects. Obviously, as of right now, still a little bit, like, in the dark about that, but Curse of the Unknown, a little scary. Does it actually synergize? Oh, that was, I mean, not necessarily bad because we don't have to worry about a battery charge, but it might synergize with the Cup of Water here, because at least, you know, when our damage is bad, we can get an immediate boost to it with the Cup of Water. But yeah, I'm starting to think that this might have been a mistake. I was hoping we'd, like, be able to shoot our head as a tier or something like that. I don't feel like I was lied to, but I do feel like I would like to be Ragman at some point in my life. It's just every young boy's got an ambition. That's mine. Don't make fun of me. Don't laugh at me. Don't call me names. Don't get your pleasure from my pain. In Ed's eyes, we're all the same. Someday we'll all have perfect wings. Don't laugh at me. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, so we're looking for a key so we can access this item room. Sure, I could just give myself another item without requiring a key. If you want to get technical, suppose I could also just give myself a key. You're not wrong. Seems kind of like it's taking the easy way out, though. I'm trying to think, like, what can we do to make sure that we're actually able... Taking us forever to kill these champion silkworms, by the way. But what can we do to make sure that we're actually able to get the maximum plausible benefit out of Raggy Head? Which at present has left me bewildered. I don't know, but I hope that the next item I pick is like a damage downgrade. If it cycles you from like you know, 50% below your damage to 50% above your damage, thus keeping your DPS, like, effectively similar. That's kind of cool. I'll give it that. Okay, so let's try some throwable bomb action here. I mean, that felt really nice. It did take 2 bombs, which is, you know, what it said on the tin. But I don't know. I could see that being useful in a lot of situations, actually. Throwable bombs seem neat. I gotta admit, Control plus E is a little bit of a hard combo to hit, but finally, like a long-range bomb strategy that doesn't require me to kick my own bombs. So we did get a deal with the devil this time. We get Magic Scab. Oh, dude, we totally left the other mod on as well. So we left a lot of new items on, is the name of that mod. Sure, why not, dude? Let's get jiggy with it here. I'll pay for these. I don't mind. I would like a key, though, so I could use said key to access the item room and then give myself whatever item sounds the most powerful at this present moment. I was also lying on the grass a Sunday morning of last week, Later that week. And then she says a lot of words that you can't really comprehend. And she missed a million miles of fun. We all know that part. Oh my god, this room just illuminated for me. I wonder if we can use our newfound throwable bombs to solve some bomb puzzles in interesting ways that maybe save us a consumable in the long run, although it would cost you 2 to use it in the first place, so maybe not, but still. Interesting. New pill color. Tears Down. That's an all-time classic. Alright. What do we got in here? Lazrags. So we're gonna skip Lazarus Rags. Strong Boy, Rotten Flesh, Crybaby, Projectile Sensor, all 10 commandments as items, all 11 satanic rules of the earth as items. I don't know the satanic rules of the earth, I'll admit. True Eye of Cthulhu, Solar Eclipse, Infinite Loop of Infinity. What are the 10 commandments? You got sloth, lust, gluttony, wrath, envy, leaving a full plate of food after you got off for seconds at the buffet, not using your turn signal. Well, it's time to shit or get off the pot. I'm gonna take True Eye of Cthulhu. Oh, whoops, I had space on the wrong thing here. Let's do it. True Eye of Cthulhu. I see your true color shining through. True Eye of Cthulhu. Oh no. But it does seem to be like a tier's way up. So we're firing like in all sorts of directions right now. But it does seem to maybe be a tier's upgrade. I don't know. And we do have the Crow's Beak, which does mean that we can, if we have any Spirit Hearts, which we do, we can afford to sacrifice our red hearts, right? Oh, our shots are kind of homing as well, or at least some of them are. Maybe all of them are. That actually is quite good then. Anyway, all I'm getting at here is we can use our Crow's Beak to replenish lost red hearts when/if we lose this Spirit Heart. So we may want to, you know, if we can find like a Demon Judgment to play. It's basically no risk or low risk right now. Can't open that, sadly. I mean, we did take Guppy's Tail, so you kind of, you reap what you sow. Yeah, they won't, I tried. They won't let me use the throwable bomb with only 1 bomb, which is fair. It's supposed to cost 2. I was basically trying to, I was performing a unit test on your code, and you have built around that, and that was a good decision on your part because, you know, it's working as intended now. Oh, get the mouse pointer off the screen, you dummy. Also managed not to get hit in the process there, which is kind of amazing to me. So how's this run looking right now? It's not necessarily horrible, but it could be better. I think, you know, True Eye of Cthulhu, first off, allowed us to do that, you know, True Colors meme. So I appreciate it from that respect. But it seems like a decent selection. Like, we shoot out shots as if we have eyesore from Anti-Birth, but we also have, like, maybe homing tiers, and then they have random shot speeds attached to them. It's not necessarily bad. Like, the homing tiers probably makes this, like, worse than 2020, but, you know, kind of the same general principle. Oh, my God, we got hit against Duke of Flies 2.0. A little embarrassing. Still a 1 in 400 chance of getting a deal. But we need a little something more if we're gonna make this run pop. If you want to be with me, baby, there's a price to pay. I'm a genie in a bottle. You gotta rub me the right way. There we go. That's true Eye of Cthulhu. It's the Eye of Cthulhu. It's the... I'm assuming this is not gonna do anything for our stats. Seems like it might have actually made it worse. But because we got a duplicate item, I hope you'll forgive me this this trespass. I'm gonna take another item. So let's do let's take... You know what? Let's take 10 Commandments as an item. Apparently it's an active item. C552. And then maybe this will allow us to get a preview of what all of the 10 Commandments are before we maybe choose one as an item. Because, I mean, we are taking this mod for a test drive. We might as well see, you know, a variety pack if we can here. So let's try it. Any idea what that did? No, none whatsoever, huh? Okay, alright, well. Didn't give us HP. Wait, 10 Commandments are different from the 7 deadly sins. Oh my God. When I said that I was listing all the 10 Commandments, I listed off the 7 deadly sins instead. I already see the comments. I apologize. That's my bad. Just to, you know, first off, I'm not very religious, and secondly, a little slip of the tongue. We need some darn keys, though. So what do we got? Like, thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not, like, covet thy neighbor's wife or something like that. There's several, you know. They're all good rules. More or less. Please, I'm begging you. I need to find a way to cheese some damage into this run, dude. Need to find a way to cheese some keys into this run. You would think that, like, Capricorn would at least make me strong enough to survive, you know, fairly easily up to the 4th floor of the game, even with base stats. But maybe Rebecca's base stats are worse. I think that's correct, actually. Kind of finding ourselves in a laborious time on this room. I can't believe we got 2 Cthulhu's True Eyes as well. And of all the items I could have chosen. Okay, so we'll finish this room off in record time. World's longest room ever. It's done. Keys, please. Oh, he's done it. It's a key. What is Rebecca's, like, life like here? Her damage is times 0.8 minus 0.21. Her move speed is lower and her shot speed is lower. Is this really adequate compensation for starting with the cup of water? I don't know. It seems a little, like, draconian to me. So she's got a 0.8 stats damage modifier, which means that every damage upgrade is worth slightly less. So we paid for the room. I'm gonna take the crystal ball. I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna grab this, and I'm gonna leave because Crow's Beak is important here. And you know what? Is that cheating? Yeah, mostly. So let's give ourselves a new item here. Let's see. Let's give ourselves all 10 commandments as items. What if we just type, like, give item, thou, no, 10 commandments, kill? All 10 commandments as items. Commandment, oh, there you go. You know what? I've always considered myself a commandment 6 man. Commandment 6. Okay, so C528. We got commandment 6. It was a tiers upgrade exclusively, I think. But still, that's not that bad. So, you know, Commandment 6, thou shalt cry more. Bitch. I don't want to give up the 10 Commandments item right now, but I will admit, you know, I'm looking at it and I'm like, shoop the whoop. You know, shoop the whoop. You know what I'm saying. This guy knows what I'm saying. Shoop the whoop would allow us to kill rooms. I haven't really had a chance to see the 10 Commandments item in action, but shoop the whoop would allow us to possibly kill enemies slightly faster, and it's proving to be like a serious concern for us right now. So if I'm having a good time. If I may offer a little piece of constructive criticism, I think Rebecca, I mean, it's only been one run, but I think Rebecca might be slightly underpowered. I may have misused the cup of water as well. So, you know, if that's the case, just feel free to roll your eyes and then, you know, curse my name, because you're going to get people telling you that in the future. But I don't really care about the secret room right now. I don't believe that anybody does any more damage about me now. See, we can't. If we had 2 bombs, we could maybe make that work. But if we had 2 bombs, we could make that work to begin with. All right. Down to the next floor. Commandment 6 seemed like a decent commandment. I have no idea what that did for us, but I feel like it might have raised our shot speed. See, the danger of having access to the mod console is I now find myself just being like, whenever I'm in a bad position on this run, I'm like, why don't I just mod myself another item? No, it's not. Again, unlimited power, you know, corrupts absolutely. That's not how that expression goes. You get the idea, though. I don't know why we had a 67% chance decrease in our deal with the devil there. We didn't take red heart damage. To the best of my knowledge, at least. Hello. You're a squeaky Dracula again. Oh, thank you, Kate. She made some miso soup.
Do you want to know the secret of making a great miso soup?
What's the secret of making great miso soup, Kate? Miso.
A little bit of sliced onion.
Like green onion, right?
No.
Regular onion, okay.
Half moon style.
Yeah.
Great tasting.
I'll give it a shot here. Just give me 45 seconds to be done with the world's longest room. I gotta say, she makes great miso soup. This is a great cook all around. The miso soup, though, is one of those like all-star 10 out of 10 dishes. It's above restaurant quality. But once I pop, I might not want to. Oh, okay, yeah, that is quite hot. But I'll give you a sip live, because this is how we roll in the mods. It's mukbang, exactly. On Twitch, they always go, describe taste. Describe taste and mouthfeel. Okay, this is gonna be.
You gotta cool it down a little.
I'm blowing on it. Oh, that is fantastic.
Right?
It's rich, flavorful. It's beautiful.
It's very appetizing, right?
Thank you. We're gonna be moving on here. Thank you for the soup, Kate. It's delicious. Alright, what are we gonna do to get ourselves... You know, I needed a little... Maybe that can be my, like, sensu bean for this episode. You know, because I was this run is... What in the world is happening? I'm walking into these rooms, these enemies are just dying. I need a little sensu bean on this episode. You know, that's what Goku ate in Dragon Ball Z, and it gave him his strength back, because I'm getting my ass kicked by a run that's taking forever here. And it's not just taking forever. We got, like, really, really poor DPS. We need to find a way. Why? Wait a minute. One of these items, I don't know if it was the commandment, but one of these items has given us something amazing that I did not notice. When we walk into the room, we deal damage to all enemies around us. What's our respawn? I picked up Lazarus Rags? That was on the item room. I didn't mean to pick up Lazarus Rags. That's my mistake. But if it helps us keep the dream alive here, then, you know, I'm okay with it. Maybe that's another effect of Ragman or something. I don't know. Or the Raggy Head. Shawnee Paul. I'm a little confused. Beyond just being confused, I think I've got a chance of death here, to be honest with you. We're getting pretty close. I mean, all we need is one Spirit Heart, and then if we get hit, it'll replenish our Red Hearts. So I think if you had, like, Crow's Beak, Book of Revelations, you're almost unkillable. As long as you have some Red Hearts, at least, like, a couple of Red Hearts to back up. Back up, tell me what you're gonna do now. Keep rolling, etc., etc. Now, the danger of having low DPS is that whenever I get bombs, I'm spending them in, like, 2 seconds. I would love to savor these bombs, use them at a later date, but we need to progress. And the only way that's happening right now is via these bombs. So I'm gonna grab a little bit of extra money, but we should save the other bombs. So we're gonna take the quarter. I'm also gonna take the Forget Me Now, even though it's gonna cost us our item there, because honestly, we need to get better faster. And the only one way to do that is by having another item room. Now again, I'm just beholden to my own draconian weirdness of these rules here, but you know, grab a boss item, we got a chance at a deal with the devil. Keys don't exist, so just accept that, and then you're gonna find life a lot easier. Once you stop looking for keys, it doesn't hurt quite as much when you don't find them. Okay, so we're actually gonna die on this fight, so I'm gonna pop Forget Me Now right now. I'm also gonna take a little bit more soup. So effectively, the Forget Me Now was worth basically nothing. Because if I hadn't used it... Oh, that's pretty good. If I hadn't used it, we would have respawned, admittedly, but then we probably would have died later, so I felt like it was the right decision. And we basically just lost 10 commandments for nothing, but this is a new item from the A Lot of Items pack. So this was Heroin, which I believe is a +1 damage increase. So yeah, we never go down to 2 damage. We now go down to 3 damage. And then we go up to 5. That's actually incredibly useful. I'm extremely happy for that. I'm glad we left this item pack on. It's one of the most useful crawl spaces I've had in my adult life. Playing Isaac. Thank you very much for that item. It's like the two mods are competing against each other. One of them's trying to kill me, the other one's trying to keep me alive. Green pills? Are you crazy? What makes you small? We got our Red Hearts back. Strength card against humanity. Alright, keep it up, keep it up. So we didn't get to choose an item on the last floor because of my own rule. I didn't find the item room, so I didn't think it was fair to choose an item, but we'll try to do so on this floor. We have a key. Just save that key. Maybe don't go to the shop this time and you'll feel better. Honestly, the damage upgrade from Heroin was like essential. Even if Heroin's a work in progress item, as I believe it is, thank God that it has right now the effect that it should have, in my opinion, for this run. It perfectly fits it. Oh, you dick. And then I opened the wrong thing, but I got Guppy's head, so that's okay. Rarely will that work out if you're not me. That's pretty much just pure luck, but I'll take it. Moon card. Ooh, I like this too. Yeah, you know that song? It goes, ooh, baby, I like it like that. I got so... Okay, see, it doesn't have any relevance. I just thought maybe we could bond over that. Let's try double rune here. Because Black Rune is good. Hagalaz is potentially very bad right now, so get rid of Hagalaz, take Black Rune. We don't want Magic Fingers, so why would we buy it? NL, you've made a colossal mistake. Oh, have I? Have I? Because what if we then... I'll blow this up first. What if we then use Black... Copy. Who can say where the wind blows? Where the day... That was my bad, obviously. So what was I intending to do? I was intending to use Black Rune to, you know, suck up Magic Fingers. In the end, we still got a damage upgrade. But, you know, I would have preferred to have gotten that damage upgrade and then also have had Guppy's head. That seems like a fairer outcome to me. But I did it to myself, dude. Sometimes I get mind flooded during these mods. So now I've made a colossal mistake, which means that the game and I are on the same level. What if we start over brand new right now? Starting up a brand new day. Can't kill that guy yet. I mean, we're not really even, because this run still sort of is garbage, but it's at least unique garbage right now. Well, that guy is, he's quick and nimble. And quick and nimble. We're going up to like 7 damage. It's not horrible, admittedly. Oh, and the Fallen. Just do it. Just save the world. Also allow me to go to the item room where I can finally pick up a brand new item, please. I've been itching for some new content. Sure, the heroin syringe was an incredibly useful pickup in this game, but, you know, less so to the point of not being useful at all in real life. What I'm saying is don't do drugs, kids. I don't have any experience with intravenous drugs. However, I feel like it's my duty as a paragon of virtue to say that, you know, don't touch the stuff. Missing page 2. So we'll take it. It's not what we wanted. Of course, like, it's not a very good get from the Fallen, but it's not necessarily terrible. I love when we walk into rooms where every enemy dies instantly. How can we make that happen more often? Is it tied to our damage stat? I still don't really know what item's doing it for us. I'm hoping it's Cthulhu, but I do not know. Please. Alright, a purple pill. You see, I just wish there was some song that I could reference that has something to do with purple pills. I gotta make my own, I guess, because none exists. Like, I wish that there were, you know, indeed 12 of them, but I guess you gotta do something instead, like purple pill, purple pill, purple pill. See, that's Purple Rain. It's the closest song I could think of to talk about purple pills. I only wanna see you ingesting the purple pills. I'm not Prince, in case that's not clear. But that'd be weird, right? For many reasons. If I just revealed that I was, I'm fucked. Dude. No fault to the mod maker, but this seed is brutal. Work with me here. You got, at this point, you pretty much got to give me, like, a game changer. Yes. That's, I mean, probably not a game changer, but we got to give it a shot, right? This is going to hurt. Okay, so it's up to us probably to find this game changer, because Strange Attractor's not going to be it. All right, Soup Break, and what do we got here? Strong Boy. That seems like a familiar, which predisposes it to not being that good. Infinite Loop of Infinity. Poison Staff. Poison typically is not that good. Kind of like the idea of Watching Eye. We could take a gamble on the 11 satanic rules of Earth. Go for, like, you know, rule 34. Solar Eclipse. Got no idea, honestly. There are active items as well. I mean, we don't really... You know what? Let's take an active item. Golden Hour. Creepy. Brimstone with a question mark. I like the idea of Brimstone with a question mark. I need a Hail Mary right now. Give item Brimstone C546. Oops, I slipped and give myself regular Brimstone. My mistake. Okay. Once every 6 rooms, you get a Brimstone laser? Not sure. I apologize for the soup break. I am a hungry boy, though, and the soup is delicious. I'm going to spend a little bit. I'm going to walk over Spikes. I want to get keys, basically, and Easy enough for us to do so right now at a very minimal loss to ourselves. Let me try this again. I wanna get keys, I wanna get keys. Sing it with me if you know. I wanna get keys right up in the sun. Give me some damage, please. Give me some damage, please. Give me some. Why should anyone? Oh, dude. +5 luck from the mighty Clover. Sounds like a juice you'd buy at Whole Foods. It's brimstone with a question mark. What does this mean? I don't know, but we're gonna find out on the next floor. 27 minutes. We've made it. Oh, thank God. Yeah, I'm gonna sun my way through the next floor for sure. 27 minutes, we've made it down to the depths too. I'm ready. Can't go there. Can't start there. Okay. Onion chewing noises aside. We got this. Find a tricky-ish room. Yeah, okay. Whoa! Alright, that's actually incredible. Divert all power towards finding a way to use that more often. It's like an Azazel Tammy's head plus a Brimstone Tammy's head wrapped in one. I mean, let's be honest. Effectively, it's a Brimstone Tammy's head in one item that you can use once every 6 rooms. So you get 2 for the price of 1. But it does require, you know, a huge buy-in in terms of our time. Okay, I am going to, at the risk of making our chances of survival worse, do this. That item is cool. I really expected it to just be sulfur, but worse. So the fact that it came through in the clutch for us is awesome. Guess I wouldn't mind playing the blood bank. Except we don't have one. Run. Run for your life. Run home, Charlie, and don't tell anyone about the ticket. Let's see you get there. We don't have any bombs, but we do have the ability to get 1 sack in there. I mean, we've used all of our bombs for what I would consider to be good purposes. We had 2 bombs out of it. I would like an Emperor card, please. Thanks. Well, there is another sack. Gave us a Brimstone charge. Obviously, we want that, like, for the boss. That would be sick. Maybe we could also get use out of it on, like... I don't know. I kind of just want... I think I have an excuse to go fast right now, and that's that, like, the run is jacked up. It's amazing, but also, like, terrible, right? Like, that's super cool. Don't let me stand in the way of that. That's awesome. However, I do also find myself, like, on half of these rooms being like, come on, let's get on with it, dude. I think it's just because, you know, we've taken a character who starts with a damage, negative multiplier, basically. So, how do you get out of that? Lazarus Rags, I guess, killing us would make us respawn with a 1 damage multiplier. But then we'd be Lazarus, we wouldn't be Rebecca anymore. But that's probably more of just like a symbolic thing, I suppose. Dull Razor. Compass. Compass is useful. Dull Razor can be, don't get me wrong. But looking for something a little bit more bombastic at this point. I mean, Steam Sale is functionally worthless, sadly. But, you know, I mean... Potato Peeler once to actually have an orbital that we can walk into to deal damage to enemies. As it might sound like this is worth nothing, it's worth everything to me right now. To have an orbital that deals damage. Okay, so I mean, like, these are fine items. Yeah, you know what? This is perfect. D4. All of our stats got worse. What have I become? My sweetest friends. Every stat I love goes away in the end. I mean, the tiers are super cool, though. And they actually, can I be honest with you? They seem like they're doing way more damage. Somehow this run just got a whole lot better through our incredibly strange, like, quad shot, or sorry, double shot, triple shot, egghead tears. I don't know how, what have we done? Or am I sweet? Yeah, okay, we've done that joke already. Dude, we're leaving so much poison on the ground as well. What item is leaving that poison? Because it's gorgeous. Excuse me? Does that mean it's 2 hearts? Oh, it's an interface change. I see. 11 satanic rules of the earth. Death's touch. Yo, y'all are crazy if you think I'm not rolling. We have, like, cursed eye as well. Y'all are crazy if you think I'm not rolling this brimstone laser. This run has tried to screw me. Well, we have a new candidate for, like, best D4 ever. What? That's amazing. And we got algaes as well. I think we also might have a new candidate for best spacebar item. Although I will say, the only bad thing about it is the fact that you could create the conditions where you had this yourself to begin with. Like, you could just get rubber cement. Well, and rubber cement is not integral to the operation here, but you could just get brimstone, Tammy's head, and then you get this once every room instead of once every 6 rooms. And we've had that happen many times, but, you know, we've also not had that happen many more times, so to get both of those items at the same time is really good. So how do I feel about the mod so far? Honestly, it's an extremely ambitious and robust pack-on. It's not an expression anybody's ever used, but you get the idea. Content ad, if you will, for Afterbirth Plus. I will say Rebecca as a character might be a little underpowered, but, you know, don't get it twisted. I'm not gonna let that stop me, you know. As a amazing Binding of Isaac player, probably one of the best in the world, I don't just lose on runs. So, I mean, try as you might, can't catch me. I'm the Gingerbread Man. That's my alias in the Isaac community. It's the Gingerbread Man. So I don't lose, and you tried to beat me, and you didn't. And that means I beat you, and I apologize for that. But, you know, come at me with something harder next time. What do you think? Maybe a character that has a 50% damage modifier instead of 80%? I eat that shit for breakfast. A character, every item is soy milk or cursed eye? Dude, those are 2 of my favorite items. Is it my birthday? You cannot stop me. Do not try. No, but it seems cool. And we'll probably do another mod with another run with the other character next to try to get a feel for more content. And we've seen only a that was pretty dumb. Only a very, very small amount of the actual items in the game. So, still lots more content to explore. And I kind of like this approach as well of like, you know, on item rooms, we'll just choose to either take the item that's in there or pick essentially something that sounds cool from the item list. Yeah, getting a 0.24 damage upgrade from meat is a little suboptimal. Oh, I was so hoping for lump of coal. I was like, lump of coal with our tears that are bouncing and leaving poison on the ground, which I still don't know what item that's from, but it's incredible. Womb 2. Much to my surprise, I'm actually making, like, relatively good time. Hopefully the run doesn't end after the Womb 2. It shouldn't. Like, my runs on this file, even though it's copied from, like, my complete save file, for whatever reason, they end after the Hush fight, which I don't really understand, but... Ooh, sometimes it just got dark for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe we get, like, a... This is one of those things where I don't even want to talk. This is what you've done, commenters, okay? I don't even want to talk because there's going to be like, wow, NL, nice theory. How did he not notice that it does blank? Why don't you just tell me, okay? Why don't you just tell me what it does, the smart guy? Give me a freaking clue, all right? Instead of letting me flounder out here. I'm dying out here in no man's land. There we go. We purged the curse. Like, I don't know if that was related to one of our items. Maybe it's related to the, doing a lot of damage to an enemy when we entered a room that we've had earlier. Or to all enemies, I should say. Maybe it's related to, maybe there's like half curses. Maybe we have like a half curse of darkness, so the light comes in and out. Or maybe we dim things temporarily when we have brimstone, although it certainly does not appear to be the case. Because we didn't use brimstone there. Brimstone with a question mark. You know what? Fuck, cursed eye. The damage from brimstone is still not, like brimstone with a question mark, is not that good. I mean, it's great, but it's not that good. You know, it didn't kill Mom's heart right off the bat. We actually have to endeavor not to get hit here. Let's try some throwable bombs, dude. This is very satisfying. Hard to hit those keys in the moment, I'll admit, but when it works, it works. I'll head up to the cathedral here, which is my cue for a soup break. Curse of the Unknown is scary. But dude, oh, we got a weird new tier effect anyway. I don't know what caused that. But we're very strong now. Something in our full run reroll is like, it's doing wonders for us. But dude, it's seriously like all about this item that leaves a poison trail all over the ground. Now watch it be something from Afterbirth or Rebirth. That would be the funniest. The funniest what? The funniest milkshake? No, the funniest thing on the planet. Curse Catcher. It gathers darkness. We just got a double damage increase. This is another one from the other mod, hilariously enough. The, like a lot of items mod. I'm trying not to be, like, play favorites, but I gotta admit that mod giving me, like, a substantial amount of damage upgrades has made me like it quite a lot on this run. But that's not fair, you know? First off, variance. Secondly, just because something's overpowered doesn't mean we should like it. Maybe the more curses you have, the more power you get, and we do have Cursed Eye. So, you're feeling me here. I love how Egghead just doesn't work with some of the visual effects. Oh, fudge. Yep. You got me. There was a tinted rock back there. I'm gonna be the world's laziest man and ignore it. Because despite the fact that things are very strange, or possibly even bad, I feel somehow unkillable on this run. It's probably a bad, habit? I don't know, just something inside of me says, like, I'm the strongest, this is the strongest run we've ever had and we're not gonna die. Mr. Mega as a pickup, by the way, is, like, just okay, I think, but... Oh, come on. What am I supposed to do about that? We could do one more room, but I'm just gonna go for it. I think we're good. Just don't accidentally, get hit. I mean, that's obvious, but don't get hit. I mean, like, I know you know how to play the Binding of Isaac and everything, but, like, it'd be really good for you if you just didn't get hit. We've got no special floor here. So what are we gonna do? Well, we are going to pop Wheel of Fortune, blow it up. Tractor Beam seems amazing right now. Shielded Tears, also very useful. BBF and Beelzebub. Beelzebub from Friendzone. Beelzebub. We only have 2 HP. Holy shit, we were actually like way closer to death. Well, are way closer to death than I really thought was possible. So kill Gluttony last if you can. We did, but albeit just barely. It seems like our rate of fire got like destroyed by Tractor Beam, but I think what might actually be happening is just like all of our shots are shooting out simultaneously, making it appear that we're actually shooting almost nothing. As you can see, like the damage from our initial barrage is still really, really good. So this is a very strange run because I'm leaving it one way or the other now, and I'm like, I don't know why it's good, but it is. good to great. I don't know who to thank from an item perspective. But I'm thankful for the D4. That, like, there's no doubt in my mind. The D4 created a very, very nice situation for us that probably created the conditions necessary for victory. I don't think that's too controversial here. Unicorn Stump, I mean, we don't have an orbital because we got rid of the one that we got from Potato Peeler, sadly. You know, a single orbital with Unicorn Stump. I don't want to rely on that for our mod, but for our mod spotlight, I should say. But it's possible that that would have been the easiest way for us to deal some extra damage here. Box of spiders. I mean, we already have enough spiders. The spiders have never really been our problem here. Really just got to watch out for accidentally blowing ourselves up, which is now going to be 10 times worse because I took number 2. But hey, what are you going to do? Okay, take this. Ruka, just because you heard somebody at the door doesn't mean you have to wake up and, like, crane your neck, okay? It's an apartment building. There's all sorts of cosmopolitan characters coming in and out. It's like a sitcom. You know, it's got a great theme song. You know, who's that hanging in the alley next to the apartment? It's an addict. You know, I'm not making light of the situation, but Vancouver is going through a little bit of a crisis right now. And as a city, it's got a, you know, an intermingling of, you know, downtown elements. And then the downtown east side is also, like, you know, quite dicey, but also very unique. Gotta keep an open mind, man. You know, we're all people, you know, just trying to make our way in the world today. More or less. Different priorities, but, you know, that's more of a shame than anything else. Okay, don't get hit, and you got this. All right. I don't know what happened on this run, but we won. So, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.